Hey, it's Tesla Canuck. Welcome back to another video. So I'm driving home and I get a little yellow arrow at the top here. It says that I have a software update. So what does any Tesla owner do when they see that? Well, you pull off the highway, you tether your phone, and you start the update. So I'm just waiting for the update to finish. This is 2020.36. This is going to be a raw first impressions video. Hoping to be first out of the gate here. Probably won't be, but you know, give it the old college try, I guess. So as soon as this is done, let's get started. Okay, it is finished updating. So first off, let's take a look at the release notes. Again, this is a raw first impressions. I've not actually tried any of these yet. I'm bringing this to you real time. We're going to go do all this stuff. All right, so auto steer, stop sign, and stop light warning. Your car may warn you in some cases if it detects that you're about to run a stop sign or stop light while auto steer is in use. Very interesting. It may warn you, so please keep that in mind. The word may. Always pay attention to what you're doing. Yeah, still beta. Green traffic light chime. This is great for people who are, checking their phones when they shouldn't be. You know who you are. Sending those text messages at a red light. This is for you. You're going to get that little chime that comes up and lets you know it's time to mash that accelerator or flick that stalk to get going again. Cruise set speed limit improvements. So here it looks like you'll be able to also adjust the speed by, it looks like simply tapping on the cluster speedometer. So when the speedometer is up here, rather than trying to find, where the actual speed sign is to tap on, looks like you'll just be able to tap on the speed. That's much simpler in my mind, so I think that's pretty cool. We're going to check that out. I was just playing around before we actually get driving here in the settings. I just wanted to see if there's anything that needed to be toggled, and I'm glad I did, because the green traffic light chime, if you go into Autopilot, the default is off. So I'm going to turn that on, and now we can get started. Okay, first things first, let's see, I'm going to be in auto steer. Oops, let's see if we can get I always do that before it's ready. There we go. And I believe we'll be coming up on a stop sign pretty soon. Yeah, right here. And I'm going to see if it gives me stop line. Well, it's just stopping for the stop sign. Okay, so next stop sign, I'm going to take it out of Autopilot. I'm just going to put it on traffic aware, and we'll redo that test. Although this could be tricky because it looks like there's a little bit of a line up here. See if I can get into this lane here. So traffic aware, it's going to stop anyways. So maybe I didn't read those instructions right. So now I've turned off the traffic aware cruise, and I'm just going to see what happens if I'm going to go through the stop sign. No, there's no warning. I'm wondering if I missed a toggle there. Could very well be. Okay, I'm going to turn around here. Actually, I probably saved some time by doing that. All right, while I was waiting for this light here, I just reread the release notes. And the first test I did with the autopilot and auto steer on was correct. I guess if for some reason the car is going to go through, the stop sign is going to warn you. But with autopilot and auto steer on, I mean, it's supposed to just stop anyways, because you've got the the full self-driving features in the city, right? So unless this is targeted for people who don't have full self-driving, that might be it there. Okay, let's see if we can get this green light chime. I think I got to be like first in line at a green light. I'm not sure that's going to happen here. So, not sure I'm going to get that into this first impressions, but it sounds pretty straightforward. You know, if you're first in line, it's a red light, you're not paying attention, light turns green, it's going to give you a chime. All right, let's get onto the freeway here, and we will try the speed and the new double tap of the speedometer to get you up to speed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter here at under the speed limit. Okay. Let's see if this guy's going to let me in or not. Bastard. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to double tap, 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 double tap, 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 tap. Okay, I don't know. That's the problem with these first impressions videos. Yeah, let's try that again. I'm gonna take it down below the speed limit. Now, I know that when I tap on that, it's going to bring me back up, and that's how it worked before. In the release notes, it said tapping the speedometer gauge, or words to that effect, should do the same thing. So I'm thinking that's this. Maybe there's a toggle for that I missed in settings. Let me just cram her into autopilot here for a moment. I'm going to do slow speeds here in the right-hand lane. Don't try this at home, folks. Should be under maybe display. Let's try display. No. Driving. Autopilot. Okay, well, I must be doing it wrong, right? Just like, remember iPhone 4 and it kept dropping calls because the antenna gate, remember that? And Apple said you're holding it wrong. So I think that's what's happening here. Well, I'm not holding it wrong, but I'm clearly doing it wrong. So, but my impression was that you could tap on the speedometer cluster to raise your speed, but I'll just go back to the old way of doing it, tapping on the actual speed sign. The other thing that I didn't see in the release notes, but I was hoping for, and I had heard it's possible, maybe it's just going to be in the US, but speed sign recognition. So let's see, we're coming up on a changing of the speed limit here, and it did not recognize it. So I had rumored that was in 2020.36. It could just be from my American friends. Let me know in the comments if you're in the US, you've got 2020.36 and you have that functionality. So Yeah, that's it. That's like I said, this is just a raw first impressions, and hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for joining me as always. Tesla Canuck, over and out.